I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
And we're back. A very pleasant good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be watching from. My name is Jimmy Finizzi, the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. And welcome back to another THPN watch party. Yes, I know it has been quite a while, and we are so sorry. Life has been getting in the way of everybody lately here at the network. We've all just been extremely busy, but we are very happy to be back with you. We hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you live in America out there, for our American audience, happy Thanksgiving. We hope you had an amazing holiday, and hopefully you are gearing up for what is bound to be a wonderful holiday season because we got Hanukkah, Christmas, and Kwanzaa coming up very, very soon. So it's coming up really, really fast. But if you are new here, welcome to the THPN YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all live streams that we do here, new episodes of the Terry Ryan Show, and everything we do here on THPN. And of course, everything we do here is brought to you by our wonderful friends at DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers who bet $5 get $300 in bonus bets if their bet wins. It's code THPN only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. As today, we got ourselves the Thanksgiving Showdown game, or other people like to call it the Black Friday game, between the Rangers and the Boston Bruins. Rangers coming to this game at 12, 11, and 2. Unfortunately, dead last in the Metro Division right now. Boston coming to this game, they are third in the Atlantic at 14, 11, and 0. And I got to tell you, this is shaping up to be a pretty good matchup despite the Rangers' record. Mika Zibanejad leads the team with 7 goals so far, but Morgan Geekie is my player to watch out for the Bruins. And just overall tonight, Morgan Geekie has become an offensive force for the Bruins as of late. He's got 17 goals on the year, and he's got 5 points in his last 5 games, all of them goals. So keep an eye out for him. Adam Fox has 19 assists on the year. He's got 6 points in his last 5 games. And the Bruins are without 3 key guys. They're without Charlie McAvoy, they're without Pavel Zacha, and they are without David Pastrnak. So Rangers need to take advantage of this opportunity against a depleted Bruins team, but don't let that fool you. The Bruins are still a sneaky good team, and they will do anything to win this game. It'll be Jonas Korpisalo getting the start for the Bruins tonight. Jeremy Swayman will get the start in tomorrow's game. We got a 15-game NHL schedule today, which we will get into all of the action for you as today progresses on. Rangers also have a back-to-back tomorrow. They are back home tomorrow against the Tampa Bay Lightnings. Will we see Dylan Garand make his NHL debut, or will Shesterkin start a back-to-back game? And ladies and gentlemen, the puck has dropped, and we are underway in the Thanksgiving Showdown between the Rangers and the Bruins. Rangers lead the league with 10 road wins this season. That is the best in the NHL, but they are dead last in the Metro, so the struggling season continues for the Blue Shirts. Bruins are third in the Atlantic Division, 14 wins overall on the season. What is up, Goza, in the chat? Long time no chat, my friend. Hope you've been well. Hope you have a wonderful holiday season. The New York Free Rangers eggs versus the Boston Biscuits. I like that one. What's going on, Jared? It's me against you today. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And speaking of which, let's hear some score predictions for today's game and who you think wins. Leave a comment down below. We got Jared saying Bruins a 2-1 win, so a close game, but he says the Bruins will win today. Let's leave some other score predictions in the comments down below as this puck is dumped deep into the Bruins zone. Number 91 able to play it out, but it's out to center, and the Rangers can play it out. Matthew Robertson, number 29, able to play it. Morgan Geekie will score. I wouldn't be surprised if Geekie scores. Not surprised at all. Here's Noah Laba, number 42, playing it around for the Rangers. Johnny Brodzinski, number 42, plays it, gets a back pass. That's a shot from the blue line, and that's deflected away. Brett Berard, number 65, trying to play it, pressured by a couple of Bruins, and they're able to take it out, but the Rangers take it right back. Here's Laba. Back for Robertson. Robertson able to deflect that out. Actually, that was deflected in by a Bruin. Looked like that was Loraby, number 6. Sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, as the Bruins able to clear it out. Gavrikov tried to play it for the Rangers. Rangers looking to hopefully right the ship and get another winning streak going. They've won 2 in a row. They won at home against St. Louis on Monday, and they're coming off a big 4-2 win in Carolina on Wednesday. So this is their third game in a span of 4 days. Game 4 will be tomorrow. I believe that is also an afternoon game at 2 p.m. Eastern against the Tampa Bay Lightning. And we know what happened the last time Rangers and Tampa played. Rangers got the better of Tampa 7-3. That game was in Tampa. This game will be at MSG tomorrow. Jared saying about Geeky leads the team with 18 goals. Yes, he does. He has been quite the player. He's been quite the player for the Bruins. I've been very impressed with him lately. Goza says 3-2 Rangers will win. What are your thoughts on the Winter Classic jerseys? I love them. I love them so much. Both jerseys look absolutely amazing. They did a great job. The Rangers one, I feel like it does commemorate their 100th year. It commemorates the history while still keeping it modern. I love it so much. And the Panthers just looks absolutely amazing. So we'll see how both teams fare on the once the Winter Classic comes around in January. I think January 2nd, I think that game is. Yes, the day after New Year's. They normally do it on New Year's Day, but for some reason they decided to switch it over to the day after New Year's for some reason. I'm not sure why. Is Korpisalo able to play that? And a turnover in the zone. Pass in front. Save Korpisalo. There's Braden Schneider playing it back at his own zone. Carson Soucy, number 24, able to get it out to center. And here comes Will Cooley. Good pass in front. They score! Artemi Panarin gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead. Big goal for the Rangers. Artemi Panarin does it again. He's getting hot. And the Rangers strike first in Boston. Bruins just lost control of the puck, and Will Cooley able to set up Artemi Panarin beautifully. What a shot. Panarin's starting to get a little bit more confidence in himself. That's what you'd like to see, him smiling. He was struggling at the beginning of the year, but he's starting to get a little hot right now. Beautiful setup by Will Cooley, so he will get the primary assist on that one. I think the only assist on that goal, as the Rangers get off to an early 1-0 lead. And their first shot on goal as well. First shot on goal goes in. Great start for the Blue Shirts. Four minutes in, 1-0 Rangers. I like the Panthers bringing back the Jumping Panther. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I meant to say that. I apologize. But the Jumping Panther, I love that logo. I'm glad they're bringing that back. Took him long enough to get going. Oh, you're talking about Panarin? Yeah, it definitely did take him long enough. But you know what? Better late than never. As he gives the Rangers an early 1-0 lead. I see RJ already posting some scoring updates. We will get into all the action with a 15-game slate. Just a great shot by Panarin. Great setup. Will Cooley knew to pass it right away, and Panarin was able to find it on the short side, beats Korpisalo. Rangers take a 1-0 lead. That's Panarin's 6th goal in his last 7 games. Like I said, he is getting on a little hot streak. That's his 8th of the year from Cooley and Soucy. My mistake. My apologies to Carson Soucy. Carson Soucy's actually been pretty decent this year for the Rangers. He's really stepped it up. So props to Carson Soucy. He gets the secondary assist, and the Rangers have an early 1-0 lead. 5:10 gone by in the first. Rangers able to play it out. Here comes Sam Carrick on a 2-on-1. Carrick moving in. Tried to get a shot. Couldn't do it. Maybe Korpisalo got a piece of it. Yep, Bruins don't have Pastrnak, I know. And they also don't have McAvoy, and they don't have Zacha either. So Bruins are a little depleted, but they're still a very good team. So don't be fooled by that. If you are out there and you are watching in America, how was your guys' Thanksgiving? Did you have any special holiday plans? What did you guys do? And do you have any Black Friday shopping plans after the game is over? Because if you do, please be careful out there because A, traffic, and B, long lines. So everybody taking advantage of those Black Friday deals. If you'd rather not shop on today, Black Friday, wait till Cyber Monday, this upcoming Monday. I normally like to wait until Cyber Monday. That's just me. To me, the deals are sometimes better depending on what you get. But let me know what you think. Do you prefer Black Friday shopping or Cyber Monday shopping? I prefer Cyber Monday, but let me know what you think in the comments. Rangers doing their shopping a little bit early as they have a 1-0 lead in Boston. 6 minutes in the first period. Artemi Panarin with his 8th of the season, 6th goal in his last 7 games. If you're just tuning in. If you are just tuning in, by the way, my name is Jimmy. I host From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to subscribe to my show if you have not done so already. I am on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to your podcast. And be sure to rate us 5 stars. I will have a new episode coming for you next week. It'll be a monthly evaluation of this team for the month of November. And I'm going to discuss how wide open the Metro Division might actually be. It might be a closer race than anybody thinks. So we will have that discussion. Who is this team really? And it'll be a monthly evaluation of the Rangers in November. So stay tuned for that, as that's a shot saved by Shesterkin. And a wraparound try by number 91. And a redirect, they score! No, actually, they're waving it off. Ref waved it off immediately. Looks like number 10 of the Bruins was able to wrap it in, but I think they are calling goalie interference, so I don't think this is going to count. Ref waved it off immediately. Let's check out the replay as number 81, good chance on that wraparound try. And then number 52 moves in on the rebound chance. Number 10 moves in and kind of makes contact with Shesterkin as he tried to poke the puck in. Yeah, Tuft, number 10, thought he had scored, but immediately ref said no goalie interference, so it remains a 1-0 Ranger lead. So a gift for the Blue Shirts as we head to our first commercial break. I already got my Christmas gift. I'm going to the Maine Mariners versus Worcester Railers on the 13th. Oh, that's going to be fun. Have fun, man. That game is, it is in Maine. Nice. Have fun, man. Nobody is stopping the Avs. Oh, yeah, the Avs. The Avs are no joke, man. The Avs, if they keep this up, they could have the potential to go all the way this year. They are that good. And with Gabriel Landeskog coming back, that just makes it a whole lot better. But nobody is stopping the Colorado Avalanche right now. I'm sure Bailey from the Avalanche Warning is having a field day right now. Should we pay the rest? Maybe, maybe not. I'm only kidding. What's up, Connor? Here to shout out to Tyler of the Line Change, who just joined the THPN. Shout out to Tyler. Welcome aboard the network, my friend. Let's check out some other games that are going on around the NHL. We have a 15-game slate to cross off today. We have our game, Rangers up 1-0 over the Bruins, thanks to Artemi Panarin. Tampa Bay in Detroit. Tampa Bay is a 3-2 lead in the second period. And then coming up at around 3:30 Eastern time, you have the Avalanche, speaking of which, in Minnesota taking on the Wild. Wild are having a pretty good year as well. At 4 p.m. Eastern time, you have the Devils in Buffalo taking on the Sabres in Buffalo. Also, you have Calgary in Florida taking on the Panthers. Philly on Long Island taking on the Islanders. Senators in St. Louis taking on the Blues. Canadians in Vegas. Kings at Ducks. Canucks at Sharks. Maple Leafs in Washington taking on the Caps. Jets at Hurricanes. Penguins in Columbus. Predators at Blackhawks. And then the Mammoth at Dallas. So a very, very busy day in the NHL. And we will try to keep you updated on all of it. Well, at least the early games as of right now. But the late games, we cannot promise that because I will not be live once this game ends. But anyway, back in action in Boston. Rangers up 1-0, 12:50 to go in the first period. And there's a shot from Trocheck, save, rebound, 3 chances, and Korpisalo makes 2 big-time saves. Rangers getting some early chances here after the Panarin goal, looking to generate some more offense, which they have struggled 5-on-5 offensively all year. But Panarin able to jumpstart them early. I'm going to say the Sharks look a lot better this year. Yeah, they do. They really do. The Sharks, the Ducks, and Utah have definitely been three of the more surprise teams this year in the NHL. I expected the Sharks to go nowhere as Lafreniere shoots and to save by Korpisalo. Zibanejad try to get a rebound, no good. But those three teams, those have been major surprises. I don't think anybody expected them to do really much of anything. Maybe Utah could make some noise, but the Ducks and the Sharks, nobody expected them to do anything. So shout out to those teams. They are definitely better than people anticipated. So good on them. And Macklin Celebrini is just a whole nother animal. My goodness, what a good young kid. Oh, yeah, and Will Smith, too. Will Smith having an unbelievable year. That Sharks team is young. They're fast. They're pesky. They might fight for a wild card spot this year if they keep this up, Jared. That puck steered aside by Korpisalo. Rangers keep in. Here's Berard shooting. Save Korpisalo, and he holds it. Good chance for Brett Berard, the young kid. 11-12 remaining in the first period. Yeah, Blackhawks are very surprising too. I did expect the Blackhawks to be a little bit better than last year, but I was not expecting them to be this good already. I mean, and Connor Bedard, he might be looking at an Olympic spot if he keeps this up. Connor Bedard is having an unbelievable year. And I personally think he's going to make the Canada roster. I really do. He is that good. Bruins have the advantage in faceoffs, 5-1. Rangers have the advantage in shots, 6-3 so far. And they're up 1-0 with just about 11 minutes remaining in the first period. And we have an icing call against the Bruins. Rangers play again tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time at the Garden. They will take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. And then the Bruins will be right back at home in Boston tomorrow, taking on the Detroit Red Wings, who are currently down 3-2 in their game against said Tampa Bay Lightning. So that'll be an interesting matchup for both teams, as that's a shot saved by Korpisalo on Will Cooley. And my NFL pick'em from yesterday sucked, and I'm 0-3, and I took the Eagles over. Oh, yeah, I forgot the Eagles play today. I forgot there was even a football game tonight in general. By the way, speaking of the NFL, those three games yesterday, whoo! I think that's the first time that all three underdogs won. The Packers won, the Cowboys won, and the Bengals won. But Joe Burrow came back last night. But even still, it was the day of the underdogs. So very, very good day in the NFL yesterday. 10:15 to go. First period, Rangers lead 1-0 on Panarin's 8th goal of the season. Cooley and Susie the assists. Bruins keeping the zone, but taken right back by Sam Carrick, who moves up with Adam Edstrom. Try to get it back for Carrick. No good. It's deflected in the zone. Taylor Radish, number 14, trying to feed Edstrom. Played in the corner instead for Sam Carrick. Carrick behind the net of Korpisalo. Had that taken away by a couple of Bruins, but the Rangers keep in the zone. There's Schneider moving in, shooting. That's blocked in front. Got a loose stick on the ice to the left of Korpisalo. Lafreniere forechecking. Number 45 of Boston. Trying to play it as the Bruins make a line change. Espero fires it around all the way down. No icing. Robertson comes to play for the Rangers. Here's Berard. And it's offside. Rangers. Zibanejad was just ahead of the play. 9:05 to go. First period. Rangers lead 1-0 here in the Thanksgiving Showdown game. I can't believe we made it past Thanksgiving already. I mean, this year has gone by so quick, it's not even funny anymore. And you thought the past 2 years, like 2023, 2024, were fast. This year, definitely is up there as one of the fastest years I think we have ever been through so far. It's ridiculous how fast this year has gone by. We are a few weeks away from Christmas, Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa already. So it really is amazing how fast. I feel like the older you get in life, the faster time goes, which is depressing to think about, but hey, that's facts. Life is short, man. Enjoy it. You gotta enjoy every moment. Rangers are certainly enjoying themselves right now. If you're just tuning in, my name is Jimmy. I host From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and hit that bell if you like what you see. Rangers up 1-0 over the Boston Bruins in the Thanksgiving showdown. Artemi Panarin scoring his 8th goal of the season, assisted by Will Cooley and Carson Soucy at about, let's see here if I check my score sheet. At 3:28. My apologies about that. Scoreboard doesn't want to behave for me right now. But 3:28 was the time of the goal. And we have about 9:05 remaining in the first period in Boston. Rangers so far this season are really just trying to establish an identity right now. And so far, they are 10-2-0 when scoring first. But as we know, that could mean absolutely nothing, as it's been a roller coaster year for the Blue Shirts so far. It really has. I mean, they've just been very inconsistent all year long so far. There have been a lot more good moments than there have been bad moments. This year's team's definitely different than last year's team. They do have a lot more grit to them, but I just don't. If I can't find a clear answer for you as to why this team has been so inconsistent this year, I would tell you. But you do have to admire a lot more positives this year than there were all of last year, which is very, very nice to see. But there's still plenty of time left in the year. It's November, so we shall see what happens as the year goes on. 8:30 remaining in the first period. Rangers lead 1-0 on the goal by Artemi Panarin. Adam Fox playing it in center. Trying to feed to Gavrikov. Taken away by number 47. A shot that's deflected up high by Shesterkin. Fox bangs it out of the zone out to center. Bruins get it right back in. Rangers take it back. Here's Fox. Now Panarin. Panarin dumps it in behind Korpisalo. Here's Will Cooley, and there's a pass in front, nobody home. There's a rebound by Soucy. He scores! Carson Soucy! A 2-point game, and the Rangers lead 2-0. What a shot by Carson Soucy. An unlikely source. And that's a 2-point game for Carson Soucy. And the Rangers extend their lead. That was an absolute ripper. A bounce off the board. Soucy rings it off the crossbar and in. My goodness, what a shot. Top shelf off the bar and in. Wow. That's his second goal of the season for Carson Soucy. And the Rangers jump out to a 2-0 lead in Boston. What a start for the Rangers. .740 remaining in the first period. Panarin feeds it out for Soucy again, who just this time decides to dump it in the zone. Number 11 of Boston trying to play it around. Matthew Robertson takes it away. Berard trying to clear it out, but that's blocked. Noah Laba dumps it. That's deflected in, so no icing. Espero knocked down to his knees by Berard. He takes the puck away. Now he's being pressured by a Bruin. And here's Berard trying to cut and get a shot off, and Korpisalo made a good save. Good effort by Brett Berard. And get a stoppage in play. Looks like the puck went out. over the glass. It was deflected out. So we'll get a stoppage in play. Yeah, it goes. You like what you see so far, but there's still plenty of time in this game. .651 to go in the first period. 2-0 Rangers. And Aaron and Susie, the goal scorers. Great start for the boys. Susie, unassisted at 12:01, has given the Rangers a 2-0 lead. That puck taken away in center by Gavrikov momentarily, but it's dumped right back in the zone by the Bruins in the Rangers zone. Elias Lindholm wraps it around for number 20 of the Bruins. That puck off the skate of Gavrikov. Lafreniere gets it out as far as center. Bruins play it back in their own zone. Number 10 able to play it. Good pressure there by JT Miller. Puck back out in the Rangers zone. Pass centered, and that's intercepted. Bruins trying to get something going here as they trail 2-0. And Sam Carrick able to dump that in. That's on goal, stopped by Korpisalo. So Jeremy Swayman, in all likelihood, and it was a good icing here against the Bruins. That means Jeremy Swayman, in all likelihood, will get the start in tomorrow's game against the Red Wings in Boston. And as far as the Rangers are concerned, I'm not sure if we're going to see Dylan Garand make his NHL debut because Jonathan Quick is on IR. So he'll be out for a little while. So will Shesterkin start a back-to-back tomorrow? In all likelihood, I think they would. But you do have a backup for a reason. But I think if you're the Rangers, you want to start Igor again to try and get his mindset in check. Although it's not his fault entirely that the team has struggled this year. Yes, he can play better, but if you want to have him play better, you would start him again tomorrow against Tampa. But if you want to start Garand tomorrow, I have no objection to that. But you're going to put him under pressure against a really good Tampa team. But, hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Number 93 of Boston moving in, shooting, save, and a rebound chance and a save by Shesterkin. Two good chances for Boston with just under 5 minutes to go in the first period. Matthew Robertson tries to play it for the Rangers behind Shesterkin's net. Bruins forechecking. Shots are 9-4 in favor of the Rangers. There's a backhander and a save by Shesterkin. Brodzinski trying to alleviate some pressure. Panarin's got the puck. And Rangers move up. There's a big hit in the Rangers zone. Go back and check to see who that was in a second. Brett Berard takes the puck away, taken right back by the Bruins. Good effort by Brett Berard trying to fight for the puck back. Both teams make line changes as number 81 of Boston waits patiently. Has to be careful. JT Miller was right there. Rangers doing a good job pinning the Bruins in their own zone for a majority of this first period. Number 11 of Boston tries to play it. Good pressure by the Rangers. So Susie's goal, Trocheck will get the assist at 12:01 on Susie's second of the year. And with 3:30 remaining in the first, it's 2-0 Rangers. And looked like Tampa Bay has made it 4-2 against the Red Wings with 3:25 remaining in the second period. So thank you, RJ, for that. And here's Carrick moving in. That shot just goes wide. Somebody may have gotten a piece of that. I don't think it was Korpisalo, though. That puck deflected in the Ranger zone, so no icing. Shesterkin out to play it to Adam Edstrom. Edstrom moves in and shoots, and a save by Corpusalo. Good chance for Adam Edstrom. 2:50 remaining in the first. Back check, forth check, stroke check. Try saying that 3 times fast. That's great. I love that. Carson Soucy with it for the Rangers. Gets it for Braden Schneider. Now Soucy gets it out for Panarin, who dumps it in. That's a pass up front for Trocheck, who passes it for Cooley. Can't get a clean shot. Rangers are certainly getting their chances. You like what you see so far. Yep, we got a Black Friday football game. Eagles-Bears coming up in about an hour and a half from now, actually. I thought that game was later tonight for some reason. But that game is at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So in about an hour and 24 minutes from now. Here's Berard keeping it in the zone for the Rangers. 1:50 to go. And a pass in front for Robertson. Excuse me, no, that was Brzezinski. And Corpusalo made a partial save as Brzezinski couldn't really handle that all too well, as that puck is a save by Shesterkin, and he hangs on. Elias Lindholm, number 28, with a good chance there. And a little bit of pushing and shoving. Steve's number 21 of Boston. Morgan Geekie getting involved in the action. I did once and I cursed, apparently. Oh, my God. Oh, Goza. What are we going to do with you one day, man? We'll get back to the action in just a moment, but first, a quick word from our sponsors at DraftKings. We all know in hockey, we got spinoramas, Michigan goals, a sprawling save across the crease. You can live and breathe all the highlight moments with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. I said 300 before, I meant 200, so I apologize about that. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in New York. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available. Problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Buha Casino Resort in Kansas. Pass-through or per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus. Agent eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gambling resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. Copyright NHL 2025. All rights reserved. 2-0 Rangers with a little under 2 minutes remaining in the first period. 1:39 to be exact. As face-off will come into the Ranger zone to the right of Shesterkin. Sold-out crowd in Boston. Morgan Geekie is up there with NHL goal leaders since November 27th of last year. One behind Leon Draisaitl, who is 50. Geekie is 49. So Morgan Geekie has been a big impact player offensively. That's something you really like to see from him. And for the Bruins, he has really stepped up in the absence of David Pastrnak and McAvoy and Zacha. So good for Morgan Geekie. You really like what you see from him. (11-5) in shots on goal in favor of the Rangers. 1:05 remaining in the first. 2-0. Blue Shirts lead. Panarin and Soucy, the goal scorers. 1 minute of play in the first. Bruins keep it in the zone. What's up, Danelle, the Jersey guy? Long time no chat, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Family's doing very well. We had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and now we got a penalty coming up here. This is against the Rangers, a tripping call. And it looks like Will Cooley is the guilty party. So the Bruins will get the first power play of the game. This has been one of the problems with the Rangers, the penalties, the discipline factor. They have taken more penalties than they've drawn so far this year, which is a very concerning stat. So you have to be really I understand their penalty kill has been good. I get it. But at some point, it is going to come back to bite you in the ass. So the Blue Shirts have to be careful when it comes to discipline. You saw what happened in Carolina. First power play they scored immediately 6 seconds in. So you have to be careful here. As the Bruins get the first power play of the game, a tripping call on Will Cooley. I didn't know today was a live stream. It just came up on my YouTube feed. There you go. Yeah, it was kind of a last-minute thing. My Thanksgiving was very, very good. Had a lot of family presents, so it was very, very nice. I hope your Thanksgiving was well. I hope your family's doing well. And I hope you're staying safe through all this Black Friday chaos with shopping and stuff. Same for everybody out there as well. Rangers penalty kill 19th in the NHL. Power play for the Bruins is 4th. And a sprawling save by Shesterkin and a stuff and try no good as Lindholm was there. And that's going to end the first period. Wow. Shesterkin coming up big to end the first. Elias Lindholm was right there to try and stuff it in a wide open net from the right side. But Shesterkin able to stand tall and Geeky. Ooh. Morgan Geeky, number 39, just fan on that initial chance. But Shesterkin standing tall in the first period. And after 20 minutes, it is 2-0 Rangers over the Boston Bruins. Rangers definitely off to a hot start early in this game, but there are still 40 minutes left. Anything can happen. Shots are 11-7 in favor of the Rangers. And while we do have a minute, let's update you on some of the remaining action going on around the NHL tonight. We have a 15-game slate, but so far we will keep you updated on all the early games that are taking place. So far, we only have one game going on, and that is the Lightning in Detroit against the Red Wings, and the Red Wings have made it a 4-3 game. Dylan Larkin scoring his 14th of the year, and that is a 1-goal game in second intermission. Coming up in about, I want to say almost an hour and a half from now, you have Avalanche in Minnesota taking on the Wild. You have Devils in Buffalo taking on the Sabres, Flames at Panthers, Flyers at Islanders, Senators at Blues, Canadians in Vegas, Kings at Ducks, Canucks at Sharks. If my schedule can behave, I accidentally swiped over there. I'm sorry. Maple Leafs in Washington, Jets in Carolina, Penguins in Columbus, Predators in Chicago, and Utah in Dallas. I did get a Panarin Rangers Centennial jersey, bought it from the team store. It's a size 56. I only ordered there because I wanted the 100th anniversary. Oh, you wanted the patch. Oh, I gotcha. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I'm hoping to treat myself to an early Christmas gift and get myself either a Centennial jersey or a Winter Classic jersey, which, Danelle, I did give my thoughts on those earlier. The Winter Classic jerseys, outstanding. I love them so much. Both the Rangers and the Panthers. I love them both. But very, very good 20 minutes for the Rangers so far. I like what I saw. Panarin and Soucy getting on the score sheet. So Panarin has 6 goals in his last 7 games. Soucy with his 2nd goal of the season. So Rangers got to keep it up. Again, the one thing I will say, though, discipline is going to be key. And so far, the Rangers' discipline factor has not been there. And the power play, definitely a downgrade in past years, even though it is still decent. But this is where they have to be careful. Because as I said earlier, they have taken more penalties than they've drawn penalties. I think they've only drawn like 8 penalties in their last 10 games or so, which is not good at all. They've taken way more penalties than that. So that's something that Mike Sullivan's going to have to take his team to task on. But other than that, I like what I'm seeing offensively from the Rangers so far. They're getting their chances. Despite the score, I thought Korpisalo's looked fine. Shesterkin's looked brilliant so far, but there's still 40 minutes left anything's possible. I noticed if you order the Rangers Centennial jersey or the Red Wings Centennial jersey from NHL Shop or Fanatics, they don't have the patch. Really? That's only if you get it from the NHL Shop? I wonder why. Huh. That's kind of strange, actually. I don't know why. They really should have the patch. I don't know. Unless it's only like an exclusive thing. I don't know. But I'm just a fan. I don't shop. Although I would like to often, but, funds. Anyway, we are going to step aside for a few moments, but after 20 minutes of play, the Rangers off to a great start against the Bruins. They lead 2-0. Blackhawks Centennial jersey has the anniversary. Oh, on Fanatics you're talking about? Why don't they have that for the Rangers then? What do I know? But again, after 20 minutes of play, Rangers lead 2-0 over the Boston Bruins, and we will be right back with the first intermission report, and we will get you set for the second period of action. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back on THPN. You're watching the NHL Thanksgiving Showdown on THPN, presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers who bet $5 get $200 in bonus bets if their bet wins. That's code THPN only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. After 20 minutes of play from Boston, the New York Rangers have a 2-0 lead over the Bruins. Artemi Panarin scoring his 8th goal of the season, his 6th in his last 7 games, and Carson Soucy scoring his 2nd of the season is all the scoring that we have right now. Bruins will have a minute 20 remaining on the power play going into the second period because of a tripping call on Will Cooley. And see a couple of comments here we got to catch up on. Blackhawks Centennial jersey, even though it's their home jersey, has the 100th anniversary patch, but I guess to get the 100th patch for the Rangers and Red Wings, you have to get them at Team Store. That makes no sense. If the Blackhawks have the patch online, why can't they do that for the Rangers? That doesn't make any sense to me. We got the Fanatics Premium Winter Classic of Shesterkin. Last Thursday, the release Winter Classic jersey came out last Saturday. It looks good in person. Oh, I want to see them in person so bad. If I get one of those jerseys, I'll be set. I'll be set. I'm all good. People were saying that Rangers should use the Centennial jersey and Winter Classic jersey as their new home and away set. Really? I'm not so sure about that, but I don't know. We'll see. In your opinion, who was the best Rangers player to wear number 3? Oh, Lord. Oh, my Lord. That's a really tough question. That is a really tough question. I got to see who wore number 3 on the Rangers. I need a little refresher here in order to answer your question here. Well, there's Harry Howell, obviously. I don't think anybody else wore. Hold on a minute. Let's see. So 14 players have worn the number 3. Jack Evans in 51-52. Harry Howell in 53 through 69. Tim Horton had a brief stint with the Rangers from 70 to 71. Gary Doak in 72. Ron Harris in 73-76. Dave Farish, 77-79. Barry Beck, 80-83. Scott Clinendorf from 83-84. James Patrick, 84-94, who was on that 94 team, by the way. Stan Nakar, 99. Chris Tamara, 99. Kim Johnson, 2000-2001. Tom Pody, 2002, 2004. And Michael Roosevelt, forgot about him, from 2006 to 2008. It would be a bit cliche to say Tim Horton, even though it was a brief stint. He made his name with Toronto. I mean, the more logical answer would be Harry Howell. I mean, he has his name in the Raptors for a reason, so I have to say Harry Howell. So, even though I didn't see him play, obviously, I didn't grow up in that era of hockey, but I say Harry Howell. Did you see the Blackhawks brought back the black jersey and the Stars' new alternate third jersey? Yes, I did see both of those. I love both. They both look fantastic. The new Stars alternate jerseys go on sale today. Oh, okay. That's good to know. I'll have to check that out. No problem. I don't know if you're doing that on purpose or for a specific reason. I'm not sure what you're doing that for, but hey, who knows? We're going to step aside for a few short moments, but when we come back, the start of the second period will commence. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back on THPN. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just in time for the start of the second period between the Rangers and the Boston Bruins in the NHL Thanksgiving Showdown. Rangers lead 2-0 over the Boston Bruins. If you are just tuning in, my name is Jimmy. I am the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network, bringing you all the action. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all live streams, new episodes of The Terry Ryan Show, and everything we do here on THPN. Be sure to follow my show on social media as well, at Blue Seats 94 on X and Instagram, and follow Hockey Podcast Network on all social media as well, at HockeyPodNet. Puck has dropped, and we are underway in the second period with the Bruins having a minute 12 left on their power play. Cooley called for tripping at 41 seconds remaining in the first. So Rangers have some work to do on the penalty kills. They take it immediately in front of Korpisalo and clear this puck down. Well, in front of Shesterkin, I should say. Geez, listen to me. You know you're rusty when you mix up goalies, so I'm sorry about that. It has been a while since the last watch party, so we're just happy to be back with you. 45 seconds remaining in the Bruins' power play as the Rangers try to move up shorthanded. Here comes JT Miller. Pass in front. And a save by Korpisalo. JT Miller probably could have shot it there, but nonetheless, a good shorthanded chance for the Rangers. Rangers led the league last year in shorthanded goals. And they're still doing some work in the Bruins zone. Shoots, that's blocked in front. I did manage to get some new Rangers jerseys, Islanders jerseys, Devils jerseys from eBay, Cool Hockey, and Fanatics. Nice. I like that. So you're trying to build your collection like Goza, I see. Power play is over. Teams are back at full strength. Great penalty kill for the Rangers. They lead 2-0. Just underway in the second period. Shots are 11-7 in favor of the Rangers. There's a wrister saved by Shesterkin. Bit of a late reaction, and I don't think he even saw that shot coming through. But nevertheless, he made a good save. That puck is gloved down by Carson Soucy. Plays it along for Braden Schneider. Now for Sam Carrick. Out to the left wing for Panarin. Oh, that's Will Cooley, actually, just coming out of the penalty box. That puck forced through center. Gavrikov goes back. Now Fox has it. Just underway, second period. 2-0 Rangers. Panarin and Soucy, the goal scorers. Gavrikov got slowed up just enough. Number 45 of Boston got tripped up right there a little bit. No penalty. A bit of an awkward land in the boards right there, but we play on here. Panarin plays it up. I purchased a Great Britain men's jersey recently, and the player plays for my local hockey team. Oh, wow, that's awesome. There's another one to add to your collection, Goza. Three minutes gone by. Second period. Rangers lead 2-0. Scott Morrow, number 60 on the Rangers. First time seeing him on the ice in this game. He has made a couple of appearances, so nice to see the young defensive prospect. That was a pass in front and a block by Robertson as Steves collided with Shesterkin. So Robertson had to play goalie there as Shesterkin was caught out of his crease. And he was bumped into a little bit there. Actually, Shesterkin made the save before he got contact with a good pass from Geekie. Robertson fell down trying to make the block. But that was unintentional, so no penalty there. But good effort by Shesterkin to make that save regardless. I thought that was Robertson. Now, that was just a great pass from Morgan Geekie. Bruins win this face-off. There's a shot that goes wide. Rebound off the side of the net. Bruins player could not quite get there in time. Looked like that was number 11 who had that good chance for Boston. Here's Noah Laba playing it for the Rangers. Laba gets it out to center, gets it back. In about 2 hours from now, you have the Devils in Buffalo taking on the Sabres. Flames and Panthers as well. Flyers versus the Islanders. A lot of action going on today in the NHL. 15 games on the docket. Speaking of which, let's get you a little update on the game. The other game currently taking place as of right now. Still a 4-3 lead for Tampa Bay over Detroit with about 4 minutes gone by in the third period. Dylan Larkin scored to make it 4-3 before the second period was over. So it is still 4-3 Tampa in Detroit. 4 minutes gone by here in Boston in the second period. Rangers lead 2-0. Adam Edstrom gets it along the red line in center ice. Gavrikov had that taken away by number 11 of Boston. Fox racing for it behind the net in the Rangers zone. Geekie under pressure. Sam Carrick. And a good pass in front by Lindholm. And there's a chance and it's saved by Shesterkin. A wide open rebound. Nobody was there to put it home. Here comes Steves. Now Lindholm. There's a shot deflected and a save by Shesterkin. And he hangs on. What's going on? Happy holidays from the struggling Leafs fan who is trying not to be downbeat. Hey, we're on the struggle bus together, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great holiday season. We're all doing pretty well for ourselves. Thanks for asking. How are you doing, though? Hope you're gearing up for what is shaping up to be a very busy holiday season this year. I'm personally really excited. I'm really excited for the holidays this year. Here comes Panarin wrestling away, and that's a shot that goes high over the glove of Korpisalo. Doing all right in the spirit, caught up on Z's. I feel that, man. I feel that. My job's been so busy, I haven't had time to sit down this week. It's been abysmal. Edmonton Olive Oilers, there we go. So am I for this holiday season. There you go. Gotta get yourself ready. Although it's really a shame, none of my friends this year really want to do any sort of Secret Santa or White Elephant thing this year. So I think I don't think we're supposed to be getting anybody any gifts this year, which is a shame. But what can I do? On the plus side, it does save me money. But I've already taken care of my family's Christmas gifts and my girlfriend, so I'm all set to go. Morgan Geekie with that last chance for the Bruins. As Fox doing a good job defending him. Rangers trying to keep in the Bruins zone, unsuccessful as the Bruins take it right back. No work for me this week or next. Or wait, how do you have off for 2 weeks? Jealous? I wish I did. And a drive toward the net and a save by Shesterkin. A little bit slow to get up. I think that was a Ranger player who made contact with Shesterkin that was slow to get up. But thankfully, they look okay. No harm, no foul. Here comes number 52 of Boston. Moves in and shoots and a save by Shesterkin. Here comes Berard. Now Laba. Back for Berard. Tries to move in. Good pressure by the Bruins defense. And there's a hard hit in the boards. And Noah Laba. Slow to get up. Lori with the big hit on Laba. Let's see the extent. Oh, my goodness. Laba wasn't even looking. He got absolutely buried. I'm curious to see if that's going to be a penalty or not. Doesn't look like it will be, at least for me, but even still, a young rookie, you got to keep your head up when those hits are coming. You got to pay attention, otherwise you're going to get rocked. That was some hit, though, but I'm curious to see if they'll call that a penalty. I live in the UK, so blame the laws there. That's no excuse. No, I'm only kidding. I guess things are different here in the USA than they are in the UK, but hey, what do I know?
Ask your doctor about your risk factors and for a cognitive assessment. Learn more at brainhealthmanage.com.
Still a 4-3 lead for Tampa Bay over Detroit with about 12:08 remaining in the third period. Goal scorers for that game, JT Compher made it 1-0 Detroit in the first. Then Darren Radish, the brother of Taylor Radish, tied it with about 3 minutes to go in the first period. Gage Goncalves scored his second of the year for Tampa to make it 2-1. And then Yanni Gourde made it 3-1 Tampa. Michael Rasmussen made it 3-2. Yanni Gourde with his second of the game made it 4-2. And Dylan Larkin made it 4-3. So that is the goal scoring in that game. I'm on vacation from this week from work. I go back to work December 1st. Oh, so this upcoming Monday. Okay. And Sunday was my birthday. I'm the big... Oh, happy birthday! The big 4-0, huh? I'm about 9 years away from that, big man. But happy birthday. I hope it went well for you, man. I hope it was awesome. Well, unfortunately, bad news. Noah Laba, after taking that hit, has gone into the Rangers' locker room. If we hear any word on his condition, we will certainly let you know. But unfortunately, that was a clean hit, so no penalty assessed anytime. And I am 31. I'll be 32 in April. So Noah Laba, for the moment, is not available. So we will keep you updated as soon as we hear word on his condition. Great hockey from Rangers right now. Wish the Leafs showed that much spine with so many guys out and a defense with tatters like a flag. I mean, hey, again, both teams have their struggles this year, man. So we'll see. There's still plenty of hockey left, my friend. May I ask what your thoughts are on the new Penguins third jersey and Kings third jersey? I have not seen them yet. So I cannot give you my thoughts on that. As soon as I look that up, I will let you know my thoughts. Hope Lava's okay, too. Yeah, that was definitely a scary moment, and Bruins cannot keep the puck in the zone. Number 11 tried to race down. Good play by the Rangers defense. Braden Schneider able to play it with 12:05 to go. Second period, Rangers lead 2-0. Panarin and Susie, the goal scorers for the Blue Shirts. Carson Soucy coming on, fresh on the ice. One of the goal scorers gets it off for Braden Schneider. Puck loose in the circle. Johnny Brodzinski plays it. Try to feed Lafreniere. At the line, Braden Schneider trying to play it. And offside is whistled here against the Rangers. 11:37 to go in the second period. Rangers have a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, no question about that.
Battle for it in the corner there as Rangers keep it in the Bruins zone. There's a shot from the red line, or blue line, I should say, and a save by Korpisalo. Sean Corrali moving in for Boston, number 52, still with it, under some pressure, passes back. Lohrei Now, Corrali, out of reach for him. I wonder who will get McKenna in next year's draft. That's tough to say. That's really tough to say. I don't know. That's a good point you bring up, Danelle. I'm not sure who's going to get him. It's going to be tough. I mean, Buffalo could get him, so I'm not sure. But we shall see. Scott Morrow, number 60, trying to play for the Rangers. I have heard good things about McKenna, though, so whoever gets him, going to be a very, very promising young kid. 10:20 to go. Second period, Rangers lead 2-0. Lafreniere is able to elevate the puck out into the Bruins zone. Wasn't far enough for an icing. Lindholm. Only one penalty in this game so far was Cooley for tripping as we get an icing here against the Rangers. Number 1 draft picks at Buffalo Sabres become useless. Let's be nice about it. Let's be nice. Oh my goodness, Goza. But yeah, only one penalty so far in this game, which is pretty impressive. But again, like I said, the discipline factor for the Rangers has not been there this year. So that's something they have to really, really clean up on if they want to get back in the wild card race for the playoff this year. JT Miller battling it. I think the Bruins wanted a penalty call right there, and they're not going to get it. May have been a little bit of a slash there that JT Miller got away with. 9:30 to go, second period. Middlestat plays it for the Bruins. Lafreniere in center. Try to get it out for Edstrom, who deflects it in the zone. Bruins take it back. Middlestat, number 11 for Boston, tries to get it around. He does. Susi there for the Rangers. Pass on, tapped in, no icing. Good effort by Taylor Radish, number 14. Adam Edstrom, now Carrick. Good pressure by the Bruins defense. Susi along the wall. Carrick tries to get there. Now Edstrom. Pressured by Geeky, number 39. Now Middlestat trying to help him out. That was kept in just inside the line, so no offside. There's a shot. Save. Corpusalo. Rebound chance goes wide. Edstrom keeps it in. Schneider. Radish. Try to feed Schneider again. No good. Carrick under some pressure behind the net. Rangers, good offensive pressure here. Fresh bodies on. Will Cooley on. That's finally out of the zone. No icing. And a quick turn of ice for Cooley. Cooley moves up. Gets a shot. Save. Corpusalo. And Zadorov dives at it on a good chance right there. Trocheck trying to fight for the puck along with Panarin. And Trocheck able to take it back. Backhanded pass behind the net. Nobody there. Will Cooley. Zadorov all over him. Morrow keeps it in along the blue line. Good play by the young defensive prospect. And a high sticking penalty has been called. And looks like it's going to be against the Bruins. Yeah, high stick on the Bruins. So the Rangers have drawn a penalty, and they will get their first power play opportunity of the game. Hey, you two, thanks for tuning in, my friend. Hope to see you in the next stream. For the Islanders jerseys, I did get me a Schaefer jersey, home and away from their team stores at Isles Lab. Adidas Bossy home jersey. Fanatics Lee home jersey from Cool Hockey. A Zizekas made in Canada jersey from eBay. The old jersey they used to wear. And a Barzal Stadium shirt. Damn, you got a lot of jerseys, my friend. A lot of jerseys. I suppose it's not a bad thing, though. I just don't have the money to afford a jersey collection. As much as I would like to, but unfortunately, that is not in the cards for me.
now every Domino's pizza is half off online. Every single pizza. Like what? I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna get half off some.
At Bombas, we make it very comfortable spot. Slippers, smoking, and underwear and sleeves, nothing class.
Rangers lead 2-0 in the NHL Thanksgiving Showdown. Panarin and Carson Soucy, the goal scorers so far, and they will get the first crack on the power play. Kuznetsov for high sticking at 12:21 is the penalty. Good job by the Rangers. That's only their 9th penalty drawn in as many games. So Rangers underway on the power play. Their first of the game. I just counted. I have 242 hockey jerseys. My goodness. I've got nothing for that one, Goza. I've got nothing. As this puck goes into the Rangers bench. Rangers power play for the most part has looked a little bit better than in recent games. So good job by them to draw the penalty there for high sticking. Rangers win this face-off here as Fox tried to play it around. Now Panarin's got it. Now Fox back for Panarin. Tries an opening. Tries from a bad angle. Save. Rebound save. Another save on JT Miller by Korpisalo. And it's cleared out. That's a quick reaction save right there from Korpisalo on JT Miller, who was left wide open on the doorstep, and he gets robbed. Good save. Here comes Adam Fox moving in. Shooting and a save by Korpisalo. And Bruins move in, possible 3-on-2 shorthanded. And Rangers defense gets back in a hurry. Good job by them. Shesterkin plays it. 50 seconds to go in the Rangers power play. Here's Trocheck moving up ice. Good pressure by the Bruins defensively. And they move up again shorthanded. Here comes number 93. Pass. And a good job by the Rangers defense. I don't think the guy even saw the pass coming toward him. 3 seconds to go on the power play for the Rangers. Shesterkin, long pass ahead for Brzezinski. And a good pass for Lafreniere, who beats Radish in a save! And a rebound sprawling save by Korpisalo, and he's got it. Will Cooley, Brzezinski, great chances, and Korpisalo stands tall. My goodness. Great effort. Rangers have been a good road team, but a good home, Yeah, I know that they haven't been good at home, but on the road they're a different animal. I have no clue why, but it is what it is. Devils, Fanatics, Jack Hughes, and away Nico Hischier, and the jersey. I was gonna say get that while you can, because this is the last year they're using it. Luke Hughes, Adidas, made in Canada, home and the away jerseys. Nice. I like that. 16 seconds to go in the Rangers power play. Face-off won by the Rangers. Rangers certainly had their chances. And Brzezinski, a little slow to get up right there. And is there going to be a penalty call here? Let's see what happened. Brzezinski and Steves go behind. Looks like another high stick, but are they going to call it? It looks like the refs are talking about it.
Stop it there. Oh, boy, right underneath the visor. Yeah, we're looking at the replays. The officials don't get the benefit of that. So our 4 officials, which are Caroline Peter, Jake Brent, the referees, Ryan Daisy.
So they're still discussing whether or not there will be a penalty. Wow, they called a double minor on the Bruins for high sticking. Oh my goodness. I didn't see any blood on Brzezinski, so I'm very surprised by this. Let's see how quickly the blade. Oh, yeah, right there. You see it quickly come up. It looks like the Bruins are challenging this. Yeah, I didn't see any blood. Wow. The call stands. A double minor for high stick. I'm shocked. I'm honestly really surprised by that. Wow. There was no blood. There's no blood. How do you call a double minor on that? That's a bad call. That should be a 2-minute. Wow. I'm really surprised. Huh. That's a bad call. It was a high stick. But that should not be a double minor. I'm sorry. I'm a Ranger fan saying this. That should not be a double minor. That should be 2 minutes, and that's that. So a gift given to the Rangers, a 6-second 5-on-3, and then they'll go right back on the power plays. Lightning have made it 5-3 over the Red Wings, so they'll put that one to bed. But a 5-on-3 for the Rangers, quick here, as they win the faceoff. Trocheck, now JT Miller, moves in and shoots. And a save, rebound, they score! Mika Zibanejad on the power play again! And the Rangers lead 3-0. So the Rangers score on the 5-on-3 power play. Mika Zibanejad continues his hot streak on the power play. And the Rangers take a 3-0 lead. That just went off the short side, and I thought Korpisalo made the save initially. Just banked off of him. What a shot by Mika Zibanejad. Off the right shoulder pad. Mika Zibanejad, he has a little hot streak going on the power play. And now it's a 5-on-4 once again. As the Rangers have a 3-0 lead in Boston, and this crowd is stunned. Oh, so wait a minute. No, they're calling it. That goal came a second after the 5-on-3 had ended. So since that is the case, it is no longer a double minor. They did count that towards the power play goal, but now it's a 2-minute power play for the Rangers. Wow. Just everything happening at once. It's really, wow. It's hard to keep up sometimes. It really is. But Mika Zibanejad has given the Rangers a 3-0 lead on the power play as they move up again. Here's Trocheck. Good pass in front. Score! No, they did not. I thought they scored, but Korpisalo made the save. Too quick on it. Here's Fox. And Panarin. Now Zibanejad scores again. Unbelievable. Mika Zibanejad back-to-back power play goals. And it's 4-0 Rangers. How about that? Wow. Unbelievable. I thought Zibanejad had scored on the first shot, but Korpisalo made a save with the right shoulder pad. And he gets another chance from Panarin. And Zibanejad has 2 goals back-to-back, both on the power play. And it's a 4-0 Ranger lead. My goodness. Zibby and Panarin are getting hot. That's something you want to see. The top 2 players getting work done. Great stuff from the Rangers. They have left this Boston crowd stunned. So Zibanejad gets his second of the game. Back-to-back power play goals. Panarin will get assists on both. So Panarin with a 3-point game. Well, this is exactly what you want to see the Rangers build on here. 4-0. And we get an icing here against the Bruins. So Zibanejad's first power play goal came from Panarin and Fox at 14:22. Then his second came from Panarin at 15:07. Wow. Back-to-back power play goals for Mika Zibanejad. And it is 4-0 Rangers. Unbelievable, man. Unreal. You really got to like what you see if you're a Ranger fan.
All veterans and their families can join the Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Sorry, folks, just taking care of something really quick here, so bear with me for like 2 more seconds here.
Where legends are made. It's on the main home of UFC, Paramount Plus.
Streaming even another mutual posting hundreds by customizing your car insurance. And in fucking bulk, it's a gentleman.
All right, perfect. Sorry about that, folks. Just taking care of some things real quick here, but the New York Rangers have a 4-0 lead over the Boston Bruins, and Mika Zibanejad just absolutely blew up right there. 2 power play goals back-to-back. Unbelievable stuff. So Rangers were given a gift, and they certainly took advantage. 1 second, folks. I apologize. Sorry, folks. And hey, my dog wants in on the action here. Hi, baby. I see you. I see you. And Lafreniere tries to move in and get a shot at a save by Korpisalo. Alexei Lafreniere wants in on the action. So Zibanejad, his first power play goal was his 9th. The second one was his 10th of the season. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was his 9th of the season. I apologize. The second one was his 9th. My apologies there, but regardless, it is 4-0 Rangers with 3:15 remaining in the second period. And Panarin for Trocheck on a backhand and a save by Korpisalo when he hangs on. Good save on Vincent Trocheck. As you can tell, my dog is also very excited too, even though you can't see her right now. She is currently begging for attention. I swear my girlfriend is turning into American, which isn't a bad thing, but she wants fresh cranberry sauce on her turkey sandwich. Bad news, I have no cranberries. We'll go to the store and get some. You're the man. Go to the store and get some cranberries. I'm only messing with you, Goza. You know it's all in love. Under 3 minutes to go, as this puck goes out of play over the glass in the Ranger zone. 2:54 to go, second period. Unbelievable you are. Oh, my goodness. I know. Want to say hi to the live chat? Want to say hi to everybody? No? You just want to attack me? Okay. I love you. I love you. Yes, I do. This is Maya, by the way. This is my dog. She's 7 years old, but she still has the energy of a puppy. Yes, you do. I have work to do. 2:40 remaining in the second period. 4-0 Rangers. Back-to-back power play goals by Mika Zibanejad. And Panarin and Susi are the goal scorers for this game so far. I called up my workplace and we're out of cranberries. Ah, come on. Really? Really? A dog's favorite town in England is barking. Oh my gosh. Come on, man. Really? Unbelievable. Number 93 of Boston, able to move it in. May have lost their footing. Scott Morrow plays it for the Rangers. Number 60 feeds Sam Carrick, as that's all the way down, and it's going to be an icing against the Rangers with 1:56 to go in the second period. No, what are you doing? Don't lick the laptop. What are you doing? All right. All right. I know what you want, but you gotta wait. I'm doing work right now. I gotta entertain these people. I love you. Tampa Bay's made it 6-3 over the Red Wings, so they have essentially put that game to bed. Tampa will be at MSG tomorrow to take on the Rangers, a 2 p.m. Eastern Time puck drop. And Detroit will be in Boston tomorrow taking on the Bruins. And icing whistled here against Boston with 1:37 to go in the second.
Played his first 4 NHL games a couple of years ago with Toronto, played 21 last year. Triple A police said, they reluctantly had to recruit him in the trade.
Face off to the right of Korpisalo. You got to wonder if, I know it's probably a long shot from happening, but maybe the Bruins make a goaltending change to start the third period. Maybe they put Swayman in to try and get him warmed up for the game tomorrow against the Red Wings. Or maybe they keep Korpisalo in. Who knows what they'll do? But we shall see. I have 6 videos to film tomorrow for my channel. Oh, Lord. What is it, more collection videos? No, I'm kidding. I can't wait to see them all. Here comes Lafreniere, who shoots at a save. Rebound save. Korpisalo. 1 on Lafreniere, 1 on Zibanejad. And here's down low for Miller and a save by Korpisalo. Oof. Mika Zibanejad on hat-trick watch, by the way. 2 power play goals for him. 2 goals on the game. Under a minute to go. Second period. 4-0 Rangers. Here's Zibanejad again. Feeds Fox. Back for Gavrikov. Now Zibanejad, a one-timer save by Korpisalo. Rangers keep in. Zibanejad feeds Lafreniere. And that pass in front intercepted by the Bruins. And that'll go down the ice, and it'll be an icing call against the Bruins with 29.5 seconds to go in the second period. So far, this game has been all Rangers, 4-0. Korpisalo doing the splits right there, old school style on JT Miller. My goodness, good save. Tuukka Rask, by the way, former Bruins goaltender, in attendance for this game. Nice to see Tuukka Rask again. Cooley kept away from him on entry. 10 seconds to go in the second period. Bruins will move it in. Here's Lindholm. There's a shot save. Little bit of a piece right there by Shesterkin. And zeros hit the clock, and that is it for the second period. So after 40 minutes of play, it is 4-0 Rangers. This Boston crowd booing. Fans are frustrated, but Rangers were definitely given a gift. A very shocking double minor called against the Bruins for high sticking, even though I saw no blood whatsoever on Johnny Brodzinski. And then a second after the 5-on-3 ended, Mika Zibanejad scored on the double minor, and then he scored again on the 2-minute, and it made it 4-0. I mean, you really can't make any of this up, even if you tried, man. It really is. This is why hockey is such a magical and unpredictable sport. You never know what can happen. And in the wise words of Neil Villapiano, host of Devil's State of Mind. But it really is true. You just never, ever know what's going to happen in the world of hockey. I mean, just stuff like this. Wow. It's just, I don't even know how else to describe it except madness. That's what it is. It's madness. Take a look at some scoring updates for you around the league. We had our game just go final. Tampa Bay has beaten Detroit 6-3. Tampa Bay will play the Rangers tomorrow at MSG. Detroit will be in Boston tomorrow. So both teams will have very interesting matchups ahead of them tomorrow. And in all likelihood, Jeremy Swayman will be playing tomorrow for Boston. And maybe Dylan Garand will make his NHL debut. It'd be very interesting to see what the Rangers do on the goaltending front tomorrow. So we shall see what happens. But so far in this game, offensively, I love what I'm seeing. I love it. They're actually shooting the puck more. They're being aggressive. They're getting down the Bruins' throats. They're blocking shots. I really like what I'm seeing from these guys. I really, really do. This is the type of consistency that needs to keep happening all year long for the Rangers. This is what you want to see. I know you're not going to win every single game. It's impossible. But if you can keep up this type of consistency all year long, the Rangers will definitely be in for the playoffs once the season comes to an end. But there is still 20 minutes left in this game. Anything can happen. But so far, it is all Rangers, and you gotta love what you see. Absolutely. More British hockey cards and my GB jersey, soccer jersey. Second Rangers player for my new series, and checking out cards for different sports I've never opened cards for. Ooh, okay. Send those to me once you have those recorded. I'll be happy to check them out for you. But very, very good stuff from the Rangers so far here in Boston. Still one more period to go. We're going to step aside for a few moments, but after 40 minutes of play, 4-0 Rangers over the Boston Bruins. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back on THPN. You're watching the NHL Thanksgiving Showdown on THPN, presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign-up. New customers who bet $5 get $200 in bonus bets if their bet wins. That's code THPN only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states. And please play responsibly. Even my dog says to sign up. It's unbelievable. After 40 minutes of play in Boston, the Rangers lead 4-0 over the Boston Bruins. 2 power play goals back-to-back by Mika Zibanejad. And they made a mistake on Artemi Panarin. He actually has a 4-point game, a goal and 3 assists tonight. So Panarin has been on fire recently. Zibanejad getting himself on a little bit of a hot streak. You'd love to see it. And Carson Soucy scoring his second goal of the season has given the Rangers a 4-0 lead. That is where we stand as of right now. And really, again, like I said, I love what I'm seeing from this team offensively right now. Just all around, a great team effort, but there's still 20 minutes left. It'll be very curious to see whether or not the Bruins do make a goalie change to start the third period. They put Swayman in for a warm-up for the game tomorrow against the Red Wings, or they just keep Korpisalo in. Who knows what's going to happen, but we shall see. But once again, we're going to step aside, one last commercial break, but when we come back, the third period will commence. We shall return on THPN. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, getting you set for the third period between the Rangers and the Boston Bruins in the NHL Thanksgiving Showdown. We are presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers who bet $5 get $200 in bonus bets if their bet wins. That's code THPN only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. Mika Zibanejad had 2 power play goals in 45 seconds, and Artemi Panarin with a 4-point night are just some of the highlights of a 4-0 Ranger lead as we are underway in the third period. And Carson Soucy scoring his second goal of the season. That is where we stand as of right now. Underway in the third. Shots are 28-12 in favor of the Rangers. So definitely a lot of things going right offensively so far for the Blue Shirts as they have a 4-0 lead, looking to go back home on a high note tomorrow against Tampa. Tampa coming off a 6-3 win over Detroit just now. And Detroit will be in Boston tomorrow as there's a hit in center ice on Carson Soucy by Lindholm. Good hit by Lindholm, number 28. Geeky steered that one to the net, and Shesterkin made a good save there. For Artemi Panarin, mentioned a 4-point game for him. It's his third 4-point game of the season. And Geeky has a wide open net, and Schneider helping out Shesterkin. What a play by Braden Schneider. He went across the crease to block the shot and prevent a good goal. What a play by Schneider, helping out Shesterkin there. And Middlestat delays right there, and he can't get a clean shot. I don't know what Middlestat was waiting for as this puck goes out of play. And Middlestat, frustration building for him and for the Bruins. I think I missed this comment here. Marvelous. My mother had cranberries. I better get to making the cranberry sauce, but I'll do it tomorrow. If your girl wants cranberry sauce now, you better make it. Noah Laba after this puck. Good play by number 45 to get all over him. Just underway, third period, 4-0 Rangers. Bruins trying to play it out of the zone, and they get it out as far as center. Sam Carrick takes over, and it's dumped right back in the Bruins zone. And Korpisalo is still in the game, so no goalie change for the Bruins, which means Jeremy Swayman will be fresh for tomorrow's game against the Red Wings. She just used a spicy mustard sauce instead, but only before I called my mother. Oh, my God. Hey, you know what? At least there's a solution right there, so whatever. It's fine. Bruins, by the way, against Detroit, will start at home against them. The Bruins will be home tomorrow, and then they'll be in Detroit on Tuesday. Detroit got off to a really good start to the year, but have kind of come back to earth a little bit. Two goals in the first period for the Rangers, Panarin and Soucy, and then 2 goals by Zibanejad in the second period. So a 2-goal first, a 2-goal second. It's 4-0 Rangers here in the third. And bouncing puck, where's it going to land? Right in front of Shesterkin, and he covers up just in time as now we got a little pushing and shoving. I think that was Tanner Jeannot who had that chance. That puck bounced way up high. Nobody saw where it was. Just landed right in front of Shesterkin, covered it up immediately. Jeannot did have a couple whacks at it, actually. So, alert play there by Shesterkin. As Tanner Jeannot heads back to the bench for Boston. Face off to the right of Shesterkin. Bruins win the draw. And it's open in front. Middlestat in front. Save. Rebound. And a stop and try. They score. Bruins get on the board. Casey Middlestat makes it 4-1 Rangers. And there goes the shutout for Shesterkin. And Middlestat, after some built-up frustration, is able to bank one in past Shesterkin, and he gets the Bruins on the board. It's 4-1 Rangers. Good job by Middlestat. I want 5-hole on Shesterkin after a little bit of a scrum right there. No challenge right there. I didn't see any point of a challenge there, but Casey Middlestat gets the Bruins on the board. It's 4-1. Brett Berard trying to steal the puck away. He does. Good effort by him. Here comes Brodzinski. Brodzinski got spun around there by number 91 of Boston, but unable to clear it. Here comes Carson Soucy. Moving in. Still has it. Has some patience. Pass in front for Brodzinski and a save by Korpisalo. And a chance for Sam Carrick. That's denied by Korpisalo when he hangs on. Oh, what's up, MCS? Long time no chat, my friend. When did this game start? It started 2 hours ago. We got quite a few late afternoon games here on the slate. And coming up in about a half hour, actually 25 minutes from now, I believe it's Colorado in Minnesota. I'll get you updated on what's to come during the first commercial break of the third period, so stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, here, Rangers lead 4-1. Casey Middlestat getting the Bruins on the scoreboard here. As now Lindholm moves in. That goes wide. And now Hardy, and that's a shot save. Shesterkin, turnaround chance. And Shesterkin makes a good save, and he hangs on. 5:22 gone by, third period. 4-1 Rangers. Good glove save right there by Zibanejad. Or by Zibanejad, wow. By Shesterkin. Oh my goodness, listen to me. Hey, we're all not perfect. Face off to the left of Shesterkin. And the Rangers win the draw. Brodzinski going back along with Fox. Fox has the puck. Now Gavrikov behind the net in the Rangers zone. He's able to lift it out to center. And it's off the glove of Hampus Lindholm. And now number 92 steps around Gavrikov, gets a shot. Save Shesterkin. And that's a wrister and a save by Shesterkin, and he hangs on. By Tuft. Good chance by him. It looks like Rangers have called timeout. Mike Sullivan not happy with what he is seeing so far from his team, so he has used his timeout. And he is hopping mad on the bench. Rangers have become a little bit complacent here in this third period. So Sullivan calls his timeout, try to get to regroup his team. You can see it on the bench. Mike Sullivan not happy with what he is seeing right now. I think that's a smart timeout by Mike Sullivan. You don't like what you see? Call timeout and get your team regrouped. Timeout is over. Face off to the left of Shesterkin. And Bruins take this draw. And Yoki-Haru shoots. He scores! Right off the face-off, Yoki-Haru makes it 4-2. The lead's been cut in half. Watch out. Or was that deflected in by Geeky? Well, let's see what happens here. Yoki-Haru, yeah, that was deflected in by Geeky. Wow. Oh, my God, what a deflection by Morgan Geeky, who continues his great offensive season so far. Just a great deflection. And all of a sudden, we got ourselves a game here. It's 4-2 Rangers. Yeah, there's really nothing Shesterkin could do on that one. That's an impossible save for a goalie to make. But all of a sudden, there was no way the Bruins were going to go away quietly here. There's just no way. No way. There's no chance. So Morgan Geeky, as expected, continues his hot start. Middlestat, by the way, his 5th from Lindholm. And Morgan Geeky just scored. And now all of a sudden, it's 4-2 Rangers. Buckle up, folks. This game is not over yet. And that's a good knockdown there by Brzezinski. Now here comes Berard moving in. That's a shot that just goes wide. And it's out of play. Yep, game started at 1 p.m. Thank you, Danelle. Now we're going to go into a commercial break, but hang on, folks. This game is not over. Rangers now lead 4-2. Let's take a look at the other games that will be happening around the NHL later today. Coming up in about 20 minutes from now, Colorado, the red-hot Colorado Avalanche, are in Minnesota taking on the Wild. And coming up at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, in about a little over 45 minutes from now, you have the Devils in Buffalo taking on the Sabres. You have Calgary in Florida taking on the Panthers. Philly is on Long Island taking on the Islanders. The Senators are in St. Louis taking on the Blues. Montreal is in Vegas. The Kings are in Anaheim taking on the Ducks. The Canucks are in San Jose taking on the Sharks. The Maple Leafs are in Washington. The Jets are in Carolina. The Penguins are in Columbus. The Predators are in Chicago. And Utah is in Dallas. One game went final. Tampa Bay beat Detroit 6-3. Tampa Bay will play the Rangers tomorrow at MSG. And Detroit will be in Boston tomorrow. A 15-game slate today. Very busy day around the NHL. And here, things just got a little bit interesting as Rangers led 4-0. Now it's 4-2 thanks to Casey Middlestat and Morgan Geeky. And it looks like Brett Berard went off the ice and into the locker room. Still haven't heard any word on Noah Laba, but I have not seen him return to the ice as of right now. But I would assume, based on that Noah Laba will not return tonight. So back in action here in the third. Rangers lead 4-2. Shot from Brzezinski right off the draw and a save by Korpisalo. Rangers able to play it out. And Akiki moves it and shoots again. And a save by Shesterkin that goes out of play. 12:59 remaining in the third. This game just got a whole lot more interesting, folks. I've only been keeping track of the Canucks. How are the Rangers so far this season? A roller coaster. Let's just put it that way. They're a roller coaster. And Morgan Geekie, by the way, that's his 18th goal of the season. So he continues his red-hot offensive start for the Bruins. Here's Carson Soucy now, played by Zibanejad in the corner. JT Miller tries to get there. Now Lafreniere trying to help him out. Bruins able to get it, and out to center. Here's Yoki Haru. Moving up, he still got it, and he just decides to dump it in. Oh, and there's a shot by Yoki Haru, and that's blocked in front and cleared out of the zone. Number 27 of Boston able to play it. That's Lindholm. And backed around for Ysperinov. Panarin tries to get there. No good. Rangers take it back. Trocheck. Now Fox. And they'll send it along. That's deflected in the zone, but it is far enough for an icing against the Rangers with 11:48 remaining in the third period. It's a 4-2 game. Oh, apparently there's a soccer game tonight. United States women's team playing Italy. Oh, that might be an issue because my heritage is Italian and I'm also an American. So, I mean, I'm obligated to root for America, but at the same time, it's Italy. But USA first always, man. USA first. No disrespect to Italy, and I want to go there one day. It's on my bucket list of places I want to go to. But America first, baby. 11:30 remaining in the third. 4-2 Rangers. 2 power play goals from Mika Zibanejad. And a 4-point night for Artemi Panarin. Here's Braden Schneider. Spins around. Feeds Soucy. Here's Edstrom. Now Carrick moving up. Taylor Radish. Plays it around for Schneider. He shoots. That's blocked in front into the corner. Carson Soucy leaves it. It's back for Matthew Robertson. Plays it up the right wing. And a pass in front for Laba, who is back on the ice. So good for him. Noah Laba back on the ice. And the Bruins move up on man rush. That shot blocked. Good play by the Rangers defense to get back in a hurry. And Lindholm a shot. That's blocked. Ooh! Brett Berhard with a shot block right there. He's limping back to the bench. Hell of a play from Berhard. Bruins keep it alive in the offensive zone. 47 pass in front of a save by Shesterkin. 10 minutes remaining, third period. 4-2 Rangers. Zibanejad takes the puck away and out. Do what I do. Support USA for the first half and then support it. No, I will not do that. No, I will not do that, Goza. Absolutely not. I'll be disowned if I do that. Absolutely not. but thank you for the suggestion. Panarin tries to play the puck. Here's Trocheck. Feeds Cooley. Loose puck. Played by the Rangers. Here's Soucy. Soucy now feeds Panarin. Tries to move up and shoot. It's blocked in front. Now Zadorov plays it for Boston. Good forechecking by Trocheck. Here's Middlestat, who has one of the Bruins goals, able to keep it alive. That shot saved by Shesterkin. And outside of the zone and center. Now Rangers try to move up. Panarin try to feed Radish as he was going to the bench, and it was a bit too far back for him. And Geeky tried to pass in front, nobody home. Stretch pass on for Taylor Radish. Rangers take it back in their own end. Feeds it up the center for Carrick. And that's deflected in the zone, in the Bruins zone, so no icing. Brzezinski, Lindholm all over him. Now Laba. Good to see him back on the ice after taking that nasty hit in the second period. Here's Will Cooley playing it around the boards in the Rangers zone, trying to get it out. Brett Berard gets it out for Laba. Laba racing in under 8 minutes to go in the third. Here's Berard, taken away by the Bruins as they move up. And that one is launched into the Rangers bench, and play stops with 7:49 to go. Third period. Rangers lead 4-2. Rangers, I got a... you had to get Kreider, really? He's no longer on the team, man. But a Kreider Adidas, Lundqvist Adidas, Lindgren Adidas. Wow. Okay, so you got a bunch of throwback guys. But, hey, I got respect for that.
Some adults felt their asthma symptoms improved in as little as 3 days. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms.
In case you're just tuning in, my name is Jimmy. I am the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to subscribe to my show on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to your podcast, and be sure to rate us 5 stars and follow us on all social media, X and Instagram at BlueSeats94. I will have a new episode for you next week. I am way overdue for an episode, and I apologize. It's been a while, but I will have a new episode for you next week, so stay tuned for that. And be sure to follow Hockey Podcast Network on all social media as well, down below at HockeyPodNet. And be sure to subscribe to the THPN YouTube channel if you have not done so, and hit that like button if you like what you see as well. My Stadium Series jersey has Kreider on it. Aw. Lafreniere home jersey, Fox Fanatics Premium. Nice. I like that. Looks like the Bears and Eagles are just underway, or it got underway about a couple minutes ago. Oh, looks like somebody had a baby. Camila Rose Gomez. Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. A beautiful baby girl for Gomez. Congratulations. That's really awesome. I like that. Back at action here in Boston. A 4-2 Ranger lead with 7:35 to go in the third. Here's Lafreniere taking it away and playing it deep in the Bruins zone. Number 81 of the Bruins takes it back. Lafreniere, good play by him. Good pressure by Alexis Lafreniere. Here's Adam Fox deep in the Ranger zone. Fox pass for Panarin, who dumps it in deep. Panarin, a 4-point game for him, a goal and 3 assists. And there's a turnaround shot saved by Korpisalo. By Trocheck. Good save on Korpisalo on Trocheck. Here comes Carson Soucy from the blue line. He'll play it softly in the zone. 6:40 to go, third period. And it's out to center. Panarin plays it back. Rangers get onside. Here's Trocheck. Takes a little bit of a shove right there by a Bruin. Here's Lindholm playing it for Boston. And Castaway protected by Carrick. Good play by Carrick. And Castaway was able to get a shot and a save by Shesterkin.
Of extra and out of play. But in a game like this where, there is no posture, there is no doctor, less creativity certainly in the lineup, these are not plays that find their way to the net. Off skates, off sticks.
Shots are 32-19 in favor of the Rangers. And a delay on the face-off in the Rangers zone. And Rangers win the draw thanks to JT Miller, and they're able to get it out of their zone. 6:15 to go in the third. That was just onside as Zibanejad had to hustle back to play the puck. Ends up play by Zibanejad, who's got 2 power play goals in 45 seconds that came in the second period. .545 to go, third period, 4-2 Rangers. This has become quite the game so far. Rangers played around in their own zone, trying to get it out. Berard in the corner. Now Carson Soucy, now Schneider. Schneider plays it up for Berard, and it's offside. 5:18 remaining. Third period. Rangers lead 4-2. Rangers' next game will be tomorrow at Madison Square Garden against the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is a 2 p.m. Eastern Time puck drop. Bruins will play tomorrow. I believe that is also a 1 p.m. Eastern Time puck drop. Let me double check the schedule for tomorrow. No, it's a 7 p.m. Eastern Time puck drop. My apologies there. So a 7 p.m. puck drop for the Bruins tomorrow as they start at home with the Red Wings. But Rangers will play again tomorrow against Tampa at home. My next live stream will be on Monday, December 15th, when the Rangers welcome in the Anaheim Ducks. Yes, that's right. It'll be the return of Chris Kreider and Jacob Trouba to Madison Square Garden. So you want to stay tuned for that one. Monday, December 15th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on THPN. Rangers versus the Ducks. Tune in. I also want to get the first round number 1 draft pick from the local teams that were picked. Heishier, Hughes, Lafreniere, and Schaefer. Oh, that'd be cool. So Casey Middlestat and Morgan Geekie have made it a 4-2 game in the third period here. So Rangers lead 4-2. The Pittsburgh and Columbus game, I think, is going to be very interesting to watch tonight. Columbus certainly on the come up. They're a team on the rise. And the Penguins are kind of a middle-of-the-road team. So that'll be interesting to watch. That game will be on TNT tonight. Face-off won by the Rangers and center ice. Back in action in Boston. 5:12 to go in the third. Rangers lead 4-2. I will tell you right now for this stream, you're the only person that I've seen so far during these live streams for TNT, for THPN. That's because everybody else has been extremely busy, including myself. But I try to make it an effort to bring as many games as I possibly can, but my job outside of this has been extremely busy, so I can't do as much as I would like to. But everybody else, you know, I will defend them. They have been very, very busy. They have stuff outside of this going on, a very busy year, but I do promise you they will be back very soon. So stay tuned. They will have announcements to come, and big things will happen. So you will see Kyle, Neil, and the rest of the crew all back very, very soon. And they really do miss you guys. They really do. Meanwhile, 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Rangers lead 4-2. And the Rangers get it out of the zone. And an icing call here against them with 3:58 remaining. Want to thank you for joining me here on a Black Friday afternoon here on THPN, Rangers and Bruins, the NHL Thanksgiving Showdown. And the net is empty for the Bruins. Extra skater on as they try to make it an interesting game here even further. And puck is back out to center. Bruins have to reset. 3:40 remaining in the third. Middlestad plays it out. Here comes Morgan Geekie. Back for Middlestad. Middlestad, patience, plays it around. Pass in front, save by Shesterkin. Rangers race out. Here comes Lafreniere to the empty net. He scores! Alexis Lafreniere into the empty net, and it's 5-2 Rangers. And that should just about seal the game for the New York Rangers. It got interesting, but Alexis Lafreniere puts it into the empty net. And it's a 5-2 Ranger lead. Big goal. And that's exactly what the Rangers needed to put this one away. 6th goal of the year for Alexis Lafreniere. Hopefully that's one of the goals that will get him off to a little bit of a streak. But good for Alexis Lafreniere. He needed that one. Empty net or not, he needed that one. So a 5-2 Ranger lead. Puck played around. And there's a shot from a bad angle. Saved by Korpisalo. Gavrikov trying to feed Trocheck in front. That's no good. Rangers keep in. Here's Trocheck. Scores! Vincent Trocheck makes it 6-2 Rangers. So the Rangers regain their 4-goal lead. That might have been deflected in by Gavrikov, actually. Was that deflected by Gabby? Let's see. Good pass from Fox. Here's Trocheck taking the shot. Let's see. Yeah. Gavrikov deflected that in. Wow. So Vlad Gavrikov getting in some offense right there. That was a great redirection. Wow. Great shot by Trocheck and a great redeflection by Vlad Gavrikov. And the Rangers have their 4-goal lead back, and that will essentially put this game to bed. So Lafreniere, his 6th unassisted with the empty net. That is great stuff from Gavrikov. So Lafreniere unassisted at 16:35, and then Gavrikov from Trocheck and Fox at 17:02. And for Adam Fox, that's a 3-point game for him. So a 3-point game for Fox A 4-point game from Panarin, a 2-point game for Zibanejad. Lafreniere gets on the score sheet. All smiles for the New York Rangers today as they will put this one to bed. They will go into Madison Square Garden tomorrow on another 3-game winning streak, and they will look for 4 wins in a row against Tampa tomorrow. Bruins made it interesting with Middlestat and Geeky scoring in the third period. By the way, Gavrikov is 4th of the year. But the Bruins made it interesting in the third, but in the end, the Rangers regained their 4-goal lead, and they're able to put this game on ice. A minute 45 remaining. Rangers game tomorrow, like I said, 2 p.m. Eastern Time puck drop against the Tampa Bay Lightning at MSG. Rangers do have some important games coming up at home during this next home stretch here, and I'll try to get you their upcoming homestand in just a couple of minutes once this clock runs out here, but they got a pretty important couple of home games coming up. It looks like we have a penalty here against, is this against the Bruins?
I moved that date. I had the last couple of years, just personally, I moved it to December, like Christmas time now. And it's not like because it happened where it
Doesn't look like there's any signification of a penalty. So no harm, no foul. I'm not exactly sure what the ref was saying there. But regardless, 1 minute to go. Third period, 6-2 Rangers. And Rangers move up 2-on-1. Oh, there actually was a delay of game penalty, a double minor for a delay of game. What do you have to do to get a double minor for delay of game? I'm actually curious about that, but not like it's going to matter as the Rangers are going to win this game. But why was there a double minor for delay of game? I don't think I was really paying attention to what happened. I apologize about that, but how do you get a double minor for that? Huh. But again, not like it's going to matter as this game is essentially put on ice here. Is Korpisalo able to play it? 15 seconds to go. Bruins able to dump it in the zone. Final seconds tick off. That's a shot saved by Shesterkin with 4.6 seconds to go. Calling the ref something I can't say. Probably. He probably did say something the ref didn't like. But that would be considered unsportsmanlike. So, I don't know. Confusion. Face-off won by the Bruins. Saved by Shesterkin. 1.3 seconds to go. So, one last face-off, and this game will be over. Bruins will have another chance to win tomorrow against Detroit when they come to TD Garden. Start of a home at home. Detroit will be in Boston tomorrow. They'll be in Detroit on Tuesday. Final face-off, and that is your game. The New York Rangers are riding a 3-game winning streak as they beat the Boston Bruins 6-2. Goalie hugs all around. A great game for the Rangers. A 4-point night for Panarin. Mika Zibanejad with 2 power play goals. A 3-point night for Fox. Just overall, a great offensive effort. Great overall team effort by everybody. And the Rangers will have an even bigger test tomorrow at MSG when they face the Tampa Bay Lightning as they look for 4 games 1 in a row. So will they get there finally? Who knows? But another 3-game winning streak, a great game by the Rangers. This is the consistency I want to see, except again, the discipline factor has to be cleaned up. That is the big thing that I want to see cleaned up. But look, again, overall, a great game for the Rangers. You got to like what you see. You got to keep it up tomorrow against Tampa because you know they're going to want their revenge from what happened in Tampa the last time they played against the Rangers. But after tomorrow, the Rangers and Tampa Bay Lightning will not play again until April, which is very, very surprising. But hey, it is what it is. What can I do about it? I'm not a schedule maker. But look, again, great team effort today by the Rangers. They will look for 4 games in a row against Tampa Bay tomorrow. That is going to do it for us for another THPN watch party. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all live streams, new episodes of the Terry Ryan Show, and everything we do here on THPN. And of course, everything we do here is sponsored by DraftKings. Don't forget to use code THPN when you sign up. Be sure to follow us on all social media at HockeyPodNet on X, Instagram, and Facebook. And follow my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, on X and Instagram at BlueSeats94. And subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, YouTube Music, wherever you listen to your podcast. I'll have a new episode out for you next week. Once again, the final score here today, the Rangers beat the Boston Bruins in Boston in the Thanksgiving Showdown 6-2. I'm Jimmy Finizzi. This has been another THPN watch party. Enjoy the rest of your Black Friday. Enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving leftovers. Hopefully you still have some. And gear up for what is shaping up to be a very busy holiday season. My next live stream will be Monday, December 15th, when the Rangers take on the Anaheim Ducks at MSG. The return of Chris Kreider and Jacob Trouba. So December 15th, Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Lock that in. Rangers versus Ducks. That is when I will be with you next. But until then, thank you guys so much for tuning in to another THPN watch party. I'm Jimmy Finizzi, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace, and take care.